Welcome to Lasering with Betsy from Småland in Sweden. So today I'm going to show you how to use Xtool Creative Space to create this sign. It can be used for vinyl, for engraving, or for making a t-shirt with a heat press. So I'm going to show you the few steps that I choose, how I choose the font and do the layout. So first of all, choose the font. So write caffeine and then on a new line, loading. So I feel that this font is too thin. So you can change the style. See this bold, still too thin. So change the font, the typeface they call it in this app. Stardust stencil. No, I'm not quite happy with that. So keep going, keep looking. So I choose Elephant, popular classic, but I choose in the end Emilio 20. So make it a little bit bigger so it's a little bit clearer to see. I feel like the letters are too far apart, so I change the spacing from 0 to -1. Then I want to do like a battery loading. So I'm going to do the battery. So I want it to be the same width as the caffeine text. So that's 257.62. So 267.2. I want to make sure it's unlocked so then that the ratio doesn't stay the same. And then I press on horizontal, align center to make sure that they're in line. So at the moment my battery is a third full, which is represented by this. So you can see that's what it's going to look like. So the blue is going to be where the vinyl is, or the engraving is. It's up to you. So you can see that I'm doing vertical align, so it's from the top to the bottom is equal. And then I'm going to do the battery loading. So I need to check the height of that. Okay, it's 25.6. So check the height of this little one. Unlock it so it doesn't change the height, the width. And 25.6. Okay, so I need to make sure that it's aligned. So highlight the boxes. There you go. And engrave. So that's what it's going to look like with the vinyl. Perfect. So I'm happy. So what I'm going to do is repeat that without having to repeat it. You can go on array and grid array. The problem with this Xtool is that you can't see it underneath. So you need to press on cancel, move your canvas, and then do an array so you can see. So I don't want any Y rows, I just want the X columns. Okay, they're a bit too close together, so I change the X spacing to 10 millimeters, and then I can see that I've still got some space for some more. So I can put 1, 2 more. That's perfect. And press OK. And then I see that the bar to the left of the battery is too close to the rest. So what I need to do is I can just click on that and then press with the cursor arrows, press left, and just move it a little bit at a time so it looks like it's in the right area. And then that one, the outside box, need to make sure that it's unlocked and pull it out so the width is changed, so it's wider. You can see now that it's a rectangle without any soft corners. So I changed the corner radius to 2, so it looks like that. So then what I need to do is I need to group the battery. So I need to highlight all of those and then press shift and the outside rectangle and group. So then now I can align both horizontally and vertically so that it's in the middle. Perfect. I've got a finished battery. Make sure that everything's in the middle. There you go. By horizontal. Caffeine loading with a battery. So now I can see that my text is smaller than my battery, so now I'm making the battery the same width as the caffeine loading sign. And then you can see that the radius has changed back to 0.12. So you need to change that back to 2 for it to have rounded corners. So, and now it's not in the middle again, so you'd have to highlight it all again and align it. So often in laser programs use red for cutting. So this is what showing what it would look like with the red. So this would be vinyl, that would be blank, and then the G in the middle would also be vinyl. So you have the contrast. And here you can see as well, the batteries would be black. However, we haven't got an outside line if we are going to do it with vinyl. So then what we need to do is we need to highlight the rectangle for the outside of the battery. And we need to make an outline. So we need to see how thick we want it. 2's a little bit too thin if we're going to do it with vinyl, so maybe 4. Try it a little bit thicker, 6. And you can see you already get quite a smooth corner radius on the outline because it's an outline. So that's it. So then that would be also in vinyl. You can see that it's a little bit too squashed at the moment, so I unlock it and make it not quite as high. Align it horizontal, align it vertical, so it's in the middle. So, it's like a battery. Then we want some text in the bottom. So we write, please wait. Font, we don't want it to be the same, so we just have a look, go through all the different fonts and see what you're happy with. So always make sure your horizontal line and vertical line, if needs be. So, oh, how big do we want it? Is that too big? No, look, it takes over from the caffeine loading, so you want to make it smaller again. You can also write the size here by the width, and it's still locked, so it will still keep the same proportion. Okay. Looks a bit too small. Let's go a little bit bigger. And then yet again, horizontal align center. So. So this is what you would use if you were in a laser, but if you're doing it on a heat press, then you would do a reflect horizontally. So it would look like this. So the vinyl plotter would cut it out as a mirrored image. So for a mug or something, it would be that way, or for a laser engraving, it would be that way too. So give you an idea. So as you can see, we've not clicked on engrave for the outer box there of the battery. So when we do that, oh look what happens. It engraves the whole of the box. So what we need to do is drag over your mouse over the two boxes, not the actual battery, and then press on combine, subtract and overlap. So now when you press on the outer battery and press on engrave, then it will only select the outside. So that's the end of our sign. Caffeine loading, please wait. So let's see how Betsy the laser and the vinyl plotter make of this. I'll keep you posted.